What's up, and welcome back to another episode of DNR Sports. My name's Richie, and today I will be going over the AFC South and going over their record prediction, going by game and seeing their matchups. I did go over each of the teams individually, looked at their rosters, acquisitions, losses, and I think this could be a division that surprises people. I think there can be either really good or really bad, but I think for the most part they're probably pretty solid of a division. I didn't really love the Titans going into this offseason. I thought they lost a lot of their key defensive starters and didn't really do enough on offense to make up for their losses, but they traded for Julio, stuff like that. Similar with the Colts. I kind of like the Carson Wentz trade. I think that could be very beneficial. I believe in Frank Reich. Jaguars are restarting, and Texans are the Texans. So we'll see what happens there. But without further ado, I'm going to get into it. Not try to make this video 30 minutes long. Also, real quick, as you can see, I already have the previous predictions from other videos as to make my life a little bit easier, but I'll also change them after looking over the rosters to see if I was right or if I changed my mind at all. But anyway, I'm going to get into it. So week 1, Jaguars-Texans. I love it. Jaguars week 1. It's going to be really hard for me to give the Texans any type of win. As you can already see on the left side of the screen, I have the Texans 0-7. So, yeah. But Jaguars, nice week 1 win under a new regime. Feel good about themselves. Good start to the season. Now going over to the Titans, I actually have them losing to the Cardinals week 1. I just feel like the Cardinals match up very well against the Titans. I feel like their front seven is really solid, and I give the Cardinals a week 1 win against the Texans. And then similarly, Colts, I feel like I know Carson's comfortable with Frank Reich, not a new system, but I feel like Colts will be a better later in the season team. So I actually have the Seahawks winning this one because they are better at the beginning of the season. Going into week 2 now, Texans-Browns. Again, I really like the Browns first off, but I don't like the Texans at all. I think they're probably going to go 0-16 for me, unless they pull out a sneaky win somewhere, which they probably will. But Broncos-Jaguars, I actually have the Broncos here, just because I really like their roster. I think Jaguars defense needs some time. They're still very young under a new regime. I think Broncos will take this one in week 2. Let's see. I also have the Rams beating the Colts here again, just because it's early season shenanigans. Rams are more solid. I think they're a better team now than the Colts are, especially offensively. I really like the Rams on offense. And then I have Titans actually beating the Seahawks because I feel like the Titans match up well. Seahawks run game was okay last season, but I feel like Titans run game will just demolish them. They'll play ball control, have some nice play action plays to A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, and I have Titans winning their week 2 matchup. Coming now into week 3, we have Titans-Colts matchup, first one of the year. I'm actually going to take the Titans here, again, for the similar reasons that, like, pound the rock, control the clock, and hopefully Caleb Farley is back by this point. Hopefully the defense is playing solid football, but I think this could be a really good game. Colts-Titans in week 3. Similarly, let's see. I have the Texans losing to the Panthers. Again, I don't like the Texans at all, especially on a short week. I mean, maybe they upset them, maybe they do something, but I don't think Watson's going to be there. I think it's going to be Tyrod Taylor and a bunch of just random players, so not too great for them. I also have the Cardinals beating the Jaguars because Jaguars are a new team. I'm not sure what I'm getting from them, but yeah, so pretty much only the Titans winning in this week. Moving on now, week 4, Bengals, Jaguars. Crazy as this is, I actually take the Jaguars here. I think they were more solid of a team, at least on defense. And it's going to be the battle of number 1 overall picks, and I think Jaguars will actually take this one. Bills, Texans, I won't go too much into that. Poor Texans fans. And now Colts, Dolphins. I'll actually have the Colts winning this one. I'm not a huge Tua believer. I do believe in the rest of that team, though. I do believe in Brian Flores. But I'm going to have the Colts here. I'm going to say they do a little bit more offensively to beat the Dolphins. Both teams having a very stingy defense. And then Titans-Jets. Oh, I want to upset them so badly because Jets do have a very solid front seven. And that would be the Titans' weakness if they can stop the run game. But I don't think the Jets are going to do enough offensively here. And I'm actually going to take the Titans here away. And that should do it for the week, I believe. Yeah, Texans losing, Jaguars winning, Colts and Titans winning. Now going on to week 5. Titans, Jaguars. I'll take the Titans here. Maybe Jaguars play some late season heroics against the Titans, but I think Titans are probably going to be the big brothers of this division now. After trading for Julio Jones, Patriots over the Texans, easy. I'll take Ravens over Colts. I really like the Ravens. Monday night game that actually won. That one might be actually pretty exciting to watch. And then we were looking for. Oh, that's it. Yep, we're good. Sorry, it gets a little bit confusing after some of these games already played. But I just want to get an overall record sense for every team and for the whole league and what I think. So a little bit confusing now, but it'll pay off in the end. Colts over Texans, not really hard to pick there. Colts at home also. We got Titans, Bills now. I'm going to take the Bills just because I think their offense is less run game reliant. I really like Allen and that defense. So I have the Bills winning that one. And now finally, let's see, where are... Oh, Jaguars, Dolphins. I'm going to take Jaguars at home. No, I'll take the Dolphins here. I think their defense is really solid. I think they'll probably play mind games with Lawrence, and they'll take the win there. Week 7 now. Let's see. I already have the Titans losing to the Chiefs. I feel like that one's not too far-fetched. I have the 49ers coming off a bye, beating the Colts. Again, I feel like that one's not too far-fetched. Texans, I'm really sorry. I think you're going to go 0-17, man. And then the Jaguars are on a bye. So not a good look for the South this week. But we're going to continue going. Now we have Colts, Titans. Colts at home. Do I want to pull the upset? Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. Colts were solid last season. I think they could definitely pull off another win. Off the Titans, especially with a weakened defense, in my opinion, in the Titans. And maybe by this point, Eric Fisher's back, and maybe he can play some left tackle, provide some good pass protection for the Colts. Let's see. I already have the Seahawks beating the Jaguars off a bye, and the Rams beating the Texans as well. So going on to Week 9, about halfway through the season, Colts, Jets. Again, I can't get behind the Jets, man. But you know what? Thursday night at home, away. I think they'll play a little stingy, and maybe they'll get the best of the Colts in that one. Texans, Dolphins. I'm really sorry, Texans. Man, they just can't. The Bills. I think they're impressive. I think they'll steamroll. And I already have the Titans beating the Rams. I think the Titans will play very solid on the ground game. The Rams. It might be a high scoring game. I think this will be a really good game to watch. But I have the Titans beating the Rams there. Going on to Week 10 now, Jaguars, Colts. You know what? I'll say Jaguars win this. I think this division's probably going to be pretty close outside of the Texans. I think they'll probably go back and forth with the wins. Texans do get a break this week though, with the bye. Let's see. And I think I already have the Titans beating the Saints as well. Being at home, nice run game, solid team all around. So that's my Week 10. Now going on to Week 11, Colts, Bills. Am I really gonna have the Bills go undefeated? I think I might. At least against the Colts here at home. I like it there. Sorry, Texans fans. Again, if they had Deshaun Watson, I would say definitely there's a chance that they sneak out some wins here. But without Watson, I don't think their team's gonna be all that good. If you look at their roster, I'll actually take a quick look here. If you take a look at their roster, I don't hate it. I don't think it's the worst. I think there are definitely rosters out there that could be worse. Because for some reason, they actually got some free agent acquisitions to go their way, like Desmond King. A lot of running backs signed in Houston. Not sure why. I know they probably saw David Johnson as a starter and were like, oh, we could definitely play better than him. However, they're probably going to be trailing a lot of their games. And their offensive line, it's okay. Got some nice pieces here and there, but I don't think they're going to be using a lot of the running backs. So I think having a lack of a pass rush, I don't see many pass rushers here. I think lack of a pass rush is going to be really tough on their secondary, and I think it's just going to make their team very terrible all around. But anyway, going back to the record predictions, I already have Jaguars losing to the Niners. Let's see, I already picked Colts and Titans over Texans, so that's my Week 11. Going into Week 12 now. Titans, Patriots. I think this one could be pretty good, pretty close, but I'm actually going to take the Titans here over the Patriots. I'm assuming Cam's the starter, but Mac Jones could be in at this point, so I'll take the Titans away against the Patriots. Jets, Texans. Sorry, Texans fans. I really think you guys are not going to win a game, which is really unfortunate. And I have Jaguars over Falcons. I think Falcons are going to be dumpster fire. Jaguars are probably going to be, probably around 6-11 at the end of the season. And what team are we missing here? Did we do the Colts yet? I don't. Oh, okay. We have Colts losing against the Bucks. Very good Bucks team. But I was actually between this game as well. I was back and forth. I was like, oh, maybe Colts can with a stingy defense like they have. But I'm gonna take the Bucks there. Week 13 now. Texans Colts. Like, sorry guys, I gotta pick the Colts. I'm sure Texans fans would probably agree with all their misery. But I also have Rams over Jaguars. Maybe Jaguars play a close game against the Rams, but I love their offense of the Rams. I love what they're doing. Just got to revamp that defense, and they'll be Super Bowl contenders for sure. And now going on, did I get them all? Cut the Colts, Texans, Titans on bye, and Jaguars. Yep. All right, going on to week 14. Titans, Jaguars. Titans off the bye at home. I feel like that's got to be a slam dunk game for the Titans there. Kind of pulling away, in the division right now. I'll take a quick look after this week to see where we're at in terms of record prediction. Texans losing to the Seahawks, obviously. Kind of the story that I'm going with here, or the way the video's going. Where are we at? I know Colts have a bye. Where are the Jaguars? Oh, Jaguars lose to the Texans. Okay, yeah. So, right. Sorry about that. Getting a little discombobulated with all these games that I already picked. But as we look here, obviously, Titans, I think at this point, wrapped up the division here at 10-4. I think they're going to be pretty solid of a team now that they have Julio Jones. And taking a look at their roster, I think they're the back end of their defense, their secondary isn't as bad as I initially thought it was going to be. Colts, they could be stingy. Again, still a few more weeks left to go. Jaguars, I think that's about right. And Texans, I think that's actually about right, unfortunately. Going on to week 15 now, though. Colts, Patriots, both off a bye. I think I'm actually take the Colts here. I think they'll catch fire at the end of the year. I think they'll surprise some teams, surprise some people. I think they'll probably play pretty well. Jaguars, Texans. Sorry, Texans fans. I think Jaguars will actually no. I'll take the Texans here. Actually, I'm not gonna predict them to be completely terrible. Not win a single game. I will take the Texans here against the Jaguars. Steelers, Titans. I'm gonna take the Steelers here over the Titans. I know last season they played close, but I think Titans got a little bit lucky with some big plays, and Big Ben pretty much trying to throw the Titans back into the game. I don't think that'll happen this time. I think Steelers will take this one, and they will take a victory there. So that'll be this week, right? I believe so. Yes. Now week 16, only a few more weeks left to go here. Jets, Jaguars. I think I'll take Jets at home here. Sorry, Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, Jaguars fans. I think Jets, I like their defense. I think it's a little bit more solid. Of course, I haven't looked at it yet, but this can go either way. Honestly, I'll just take the Jets because they're at home. Texans getting beat by the Chargers, yeah. And I have the Titans actually beating the 49ers. I think both teams are kind of set up the same way. I think 49ers roster is probably better, but I'll take the Titans here because I think their offensive firepower is a little bit better outside of maybe tight end. Now going on to week 17, second to last week of the year, I have 49ers bouncing back, beating the Texans. Yeah. Titans, Dolphins. I actually like the Titans a little bit more than the Dolphins. I think Dolphins are stingy, but actually, let me hold off on that one. I think Patriots will beat the Jaguars. Belichick always plays really well against rookie quarterbacks, and I have the Colts beating the Raiders. I'm not sure what Titans, Dolphins. That one's going to be a good game as well. Do the Dolphins have enough up front to stop Derrick Henry? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, they don't, and I'm going to stick with the Titans pick here. Now, final week of the season, going AFC only. This is actually my favorite because it's only interdivisional matchups in the final week, so it makes my life a little bit easier here. So Jaguars, Colts. Well, I'll start by picking the Titans, who I think will still be competing for trying to get like 3 or 2 seed over the Texans. Jaguars, Colts. I think Colts will take this one. Again, I think they'll also be competing for a playoff spot. I know it kind of looks bleak for them at this point, but I think they'll take the cake on that one, ending the season strong or strong-ish. But yeah, I guess taking a final look at the predictions, I have the Titans going 12-5, winning the AFC South with a 5-1 division record. Colts getting second place going 8-9 with a 4-2 divisional record. Jaguars finishing third, 4-13, the 2-4 divisional record, and the Texans finishing 1-16 with a 1-5 divisional record. I feel like the Texans are probably about there. That's about right. They could even probably go completely defeated, no wins. I think Jaguars, they might do a little bit better than 4-13. I'm just predicting a rookie head coach, not a full offseason, like a full true offseason. There's still a little bit of limitations. Colts with a new quarterback. I know they were pretty solid last year. I think they went 11-5 last year, if I'm not mistaken. That is true. Yeah, I feel like it's weird saying that Carson Wentz will do worse than Phillip Rivers did, but I think Wentz has some things he needs to iron out first. I think maybe that's a long-term good pick for the Colts. I think this year maybe they'll be a little bit slower. And then Titans, 12-5. They're kind of the big brothers of the South at the moment. So I don't hate this. Obviously, things can change and won't go exactly this way, but I'm okay with this for now. If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. It really means the world to us. We're at over 100 subscribers, which we never thought would be possible. So we really appreciate you guys sticking through with us and watching our content. If you guys hated this, let me know. Roast me a new one. If you guys liked it and agree with it, also let us know. I think we're about halfway done, officially 50% of the way done with these videos. We have another half. We'll have the East and then the North for both conferences coming up. So I hope you guys are excited as well as I am. I'm actually having a really fun time doing this, to be honest. I think it'll change a little bit. I think at the end I'll do one big, like changing of the records, or maybe what my initial thoughts were for each team. But I think this is probably about right for the South. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Richie. This has been DNR Sports. I'll see you in the next one.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right.